I'm going to pass it off to weather specialist Nick Dunn here at the green screen to dig into this storm a little bit. We're going to have to stay on here, unfortunately, because we do have this tornado warning in parts of our area. Nick?
Thanks for that, Robert. And we do have a tornado warning that is in effect up here for portions of northern Montgomery County and southern portions of Miami County. This is going to be including the cities of Vandalia, Clayton, West Milton, and Tip City. The first call to action, make sure that you're getting to a basement, a small interior room, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And if you're going to your basement, put a bicycle helmet on over your head and make sure you're taking the same precautions for your pets and for your children. Looking at velocity, this is the area of rotation right here. See where these reds and greens are coming together? This is where we have winds blowing two different directions. The reds are blowing one way and the greens are blowing the opposite way. So we have a little bit of rotation being indicated here. And the Weather Service went ahead and issued a tornado warning. And this is radar indicated, which means the rotation has been indicated, but we do not have an area, we do not have a confirmed tornado on the ground at this point in time right now. So tracking this off to the northeast, it's not moving very quickly. So if you're in West Milton, you need to make sure that you're in that safe spot right now. Also, if you're here into the Tip City area, there's actually another area of interest here too to kind of watch to the northwest of Vandalia and see how that trends. But again, moving off to the northeast, again, they're coming up there towards Tip City. This is I-75 that takes you from Troy down to Dayton. The Dayton International Airport sits right about here. So again, if your time is, you don't really have a lot of time to take shelter. When these tornado warnings are issued like this, sometimes when they're issued, you got to take that call to action and get to shelter right away. So in Inglewood, Clayton, Phillipsburg, I-70 sits right here, and you have the Crossroads of America, I-75 and I-70 right here. It could be just to the west there. This is the Dayton International Airport. The area of rotation kind of sitting right here in this pocket in between Inglewood and Vandalia. So there's Vandalia. Let's see if we can maybe get down to street level if we can, see where this might be even a little bit stronger. So right there on Lightner Road, and again, the Dayton International Airport sits right up in here as well. This is about to cross I-75 just to the north of the 70 and 75 interchange. So again, right here's the Miami County line, Evanston Road, West Main Street. If we had just called out your street or anywhere else near there, make sure you're getting yourself to safety immediately. Looks like that's Peters Road, if I'm reading that correctly, and looks like maybe Band Road potentially there as well. So you've also got Montgomery County Line Road. That's pretty much where this is at. It's on the county line as it stands right now. Good evening, everybody. Weather Specialist Nick Dunn here. We have a new tornado warning now. This does include Urbana just by a little bit. So let's go over first who's in and who's out. So Christiansburg and Urbana, US 36 is right here. You've also got the intersection of US 68 and US 36 if you're familiar with that area. So from there in points west, you need to be in a safe place. And just to kind of recap for you, now that we have some brand new areas that are under a warning at this point in time, get it to the lowest level, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, put a bicycle helmet or something else on your head to protect yourself from flying debris. And also just kind of wanted to point out here too, okay, where was that at?
That was at near the airport.
Okay, so Robert just showed me a picture, folks. We did have what appears to be a possible tornado, at least a picture of one. We were showing you, what was that?
That was at the Dayton Airport.
At the Dayton Airport, okay. Okay, perfect. So Robert, looks like your mic still might need to be checked. But at this particular point in time, we're going to have to kind of change that language a little bit. And again, this was from a little bit ago. So this just goes to show, and I don't have the ability to pop that picture up for you right now necessarily on the screen, but also just want to point out here, this is the original system that prompted that tornado warning. And before we came off, I was noting that brighter red area near Christiansburg, and that appears to now be the area where we are watching for another area of rotation to start developing. So that's moving off to the northeast. So this is going to be coming towards Urbana. A couple things. Robert pointed out that we're looking pretty high in the radar. I just checked. That's why I stepped off there for a second. We're looking, this release from Wilmington, this is about 3,000 to 3,500 feet off the ground. So, and again, based on that picture that you showed me, Robert, that looked to be much lower in terms of any kind of rotation there. So while the radar is not necessarily showing debris, the picture that I saw was really indicative of a funnel cloud that was very close to the ground, and in terms of the base of the cloud was pretty low as well. So that was number one thing I wanted to point out. Number two here, again, this continues to be a rain-wrapped situation. Please do not, and I stress, do not try to go outside and see what's going on. I know it's common nature, and here's a look at 70 and Dayton International Access Road. And as you can see, cars are out. And again, this area is clear of the tornado warning now, but just wanted you can kind of see the conditions are improving once this passes by. Real quick, just as a reminder, if you have the WHIO News app, you can also go to there to watch us on your live stream, especially if you don't have the ability to take your TV down to your basement with you. If you have your mobile device, your tablet, your cell phone, WHIO News app, WHIO.com. And you can also watch us on the WHIO Weather app. We're streaming on all those different platforms for you. We're also streaming live on Facebook as well.